Okay, welcome back. I love this time with you, and I know it's not the most convenient time in the world having a check-in call at noon on Wednesdays, but hopefully you will show up when you're able to make it. So, welcome back. Like I said, this is the last time we meet in July. So next month, I will be in Florida, actually learning more about the different products that Amari offers. So I will be out of pocket next week. So it's completely off. And then the last weekend or the last Wednesday of the month is our weekly workshop or our monthly workshop. And that's where Jody Johnson's also going to be on the call. And we're going to talk about the 5 myths around sabotaging your weight loss journey. So if that's of interest to you, feel free to register for that. Um, but let's just get started. So when we talk about, I love these calls because it's a little bit off the beaten path of just, diet and exercise and watching your food and all those things. We're going to focus more on aligning your goals with everything going on between our ears. And that is just as important, and maybe it's even more important than what we're doing externally, like monitoring our food and the exercises that we're choosing. So, this is all going to be about helping you align with your goals, whether that is weight loss, whether it's hormone balance, whether it's having more energy, or really just feeling like yourself again. So today we're going to talk about the things and the changes every that changes everything once you get into it, and that is how to create the feelings you want most. How to create the feelings you want most, and do that on purpose. I think we have all spent a lot of time creating the feelings, even if we didn't mean to, around the feelings we don't want. Like, I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be heavy. I don't want to feel bad. So, if you've ever waited for motivation to hit, or thought, I'll feel confident once I lose the weight, or I'll feel calm when life finally slows down, then today is going to be a really great shift for you. So, we've been taught that our circumstances determine how we feel, and that once the weight comes off, once the hormones are balanced, once we start sleeping again, then we'll feel better. But the truth is, your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings drive your actions, and your actions create the results. So it becomes this very big circle of events, but it's going to start with how we think about things. So if you want different results, then you don't need to wait. You can start by creating those feelings now. So, for an example, want to feel more confident, then we practice thinking confident thoughts. Want to feel motivated, then we generate motivation by doing small things that are powerful, even when it's messy. If you want to feel calm, breathe into calm right now before anything else changes. We don't have to wait for the external to change, we can change internally. Okay, so I'm going to give you a personal example. I have a feeling you'll resonate with this. So, when I first started my journey, it was basically around weight loss. I wasn't struggling with reproductive hormone symptoms. So, my journey started with weight loss, and I didn't feel confident. I felt unsure, and I didn't know if my body would even respond to hormone balancing naturally. I feel like I had tried a million things before. Like, I think the first time I ever started dieting, I know I still lived at home because my mom and I used to do the whole count your, and now I can't even remember what it is, but we did Weight Watchers. So you were taking a card, this is before phones. You would take like a card of vegetables and you'd slide it over. It was a wallet. And as soon as you ran out of food, which meant you ran out of points, then you had to stop eating for the day. And I still remember sweating to the oldies with my mother and Richard Simmons. So if any of that resonates, you can tell I've been in the dieting world for a really, really long time. Um, so when this whole hormone balancing thing, was approached for me, it was kind of this one thing I hadn't tried. So I thought, well, nothing's going to change if nothing changes. I decided to show up anyway. Maybe you're sitting in that space right now. And I would tell myself over and over, what if this time was different? What if this time was different? I started taking small steps, and each time I followed through, I was creating this new feeling of trust. And then confidence, of course, it didn't just come right out of the bag as soon as I mixed up my happy juice or took my capsules. It was the result of choosing to act from a place of belief, even when I didn't fully believe yet. I started the supplements. I'm doing exactly what you were doing, and it took a while to get a physical scale result. I was feeling better. There were parts of me feeling better. Like it wasn't just this aha Wonder Woman effect. There were parts of me feeling better, but I really wanted that moment of holy cow, it's working. And that didn't come for a while. But I chose just to keep showing up day after day after day. And I feel like when we show up for ourselves day after day, it builds that confidence and it builds that trust, because even if the big things didn't show up like I wanted them to, like I literally wanted it to fall out of the sky or the scale to go whoop, all, really, really fast. That didn't happen. But there were small victories along the way that I could tell something shifting. So let's just take a moment and make this real for you. So I've always encouraged you to keep a journal. So grab your journal or open up your notes app, whatever you're doing. And I want you to ponder these few things. How do I want to feel in my body this week? How do you want to feel in your body this week? Is that more energy to you? Is that feeling calm and zen and peaceful? Do you feel strong and empowered? Or do you just feel clear, like this is the path for you? How do you want your body to feel this week? Jot some ideas down. And if you need to pause, pause. Take a moment and pour into yourself here. Okay. After you've done that, what's one small action you could take today to create that feeling? What's the one small thing that will help you feel energized? What's the one small thing that will help you feel calm and peaceful in your body? What's that one small thing? So here's some examples. Want to feel calm? Take 5 deep breaths before you eat your next meal. Want to feel more energized? Drink water. Go outside for 10 minutes. Let the sun pour into you. Want to feel powerful? Say no to something that drains you. Like if you need to do something today and it's not job dependent and you don't want to do it, it's okay to say no. Even if it means like putting yourself before someone else that maybe you don't want to spend time with this afternoon. It's okay to own that. And you can word it simply like, I really need to just take time for myself this afternoon. Would it be okay if we reschedule? And if you had something like that happen, I want to know about it. I'd love to hear about it. Shoot me an email and tell me about it. Okay, so we went over a little bit. We know there's so much going on between our ears that we need to clear that up and think different thoughts. So here's what I want you to take away. Your feelings are not rewards. They are skills. So if you want to feel something right now, you can help create that feeling right now. Ask yourself throughout the day, what feeling am I practicing right now? Is it pity? Is it doubt? Or is it hope and feeling empowered? And what feeling do I want to generate instead? I always talk on our lives and this is probably how we met. Your feelings matter. It is your intuition that's stirring up. And then remember, this work, like the more you feel into things, the more it adds up. So if you create the feelings of what it's going to be like when you are what you want, and you just set in that, your body starts to like cling to that and adhere to it. And look, it's never going to be about being perfect. It's about creating just one more empowering alignment or an empowering moment than you did yesterday. Life is a competition, but only with ourselves. Are we better than we were yesterday? Are we better than we were last week? There's a whole lot of things going on out in the world where we could compare ourselves to, but we don't know those things' story. We just need to compare ourselves to yesterday. Okay. Like always, I'm proud of you for showing up. So many of you send texts throughout the day, and that tells me you are committed to the process. So if you aren't reaching out when you need help, I strongly encourage you to do that. I'm here for you. I know you're trying to do the real work inside and out. You do not have to do it all on your own. Okay. Just a reminder, no check-in next week. You're welcome to text me. I would love to hear from you. There's no check-in next week. And then the following week is the monthly workshop. And I sent an email out about that. You can register for it. If you didn't see it, then just shoot me a text or an email, and I will make sure that you have an opportunity to register for that. Okay, loves. Shoot me questions. I'm here for you. Bye.